are you doing? Doing the most beautiful sunset on the beach in my life, and it ended on me. Oh no, I am sorry. I have not seen the most beautiful sunset on a beach, but I can relate to lives like randomly ending. Not fun at all. We're in Nebraska. Haven't stopped yet. There's something severely wrong with me. Away from, oh no. Well, hopefully you get an even better sunset next time and your life doesn't end and you hit 100 likes. And I'm also kind of joking about there being something wrong with me. Hit a 3-drop road. Didn't bother putting an address for this street name. Oh God. Very, very few details needed. Well, here's to your night getting better. I'm still working on my energy drink. What is going on, everybody? Looks like we got 10 people in here. Western Nebraska is not my friend. And neither is the truck driver in front of me. Gonna blast some Pink Floyd now. There you go. Jerk Beefy, what's going on? Had to link my Walmart Spark to the One Banking app. Now I get paid after every trip. I like that. And then you can just transfer it to your bank account if you want to. Come on, dude, you waiting for an invitation? Move over. I definitely like getting paid after every trip and it being basically in my possession. But your tips go in 24 hours later, and it's really nice. Plus you get, if you use your one card at Walmart, you get like 3% back. So Kevin, good evening. How you doing down there? Is it still raining or you get some sunshine today? Yeah, so far, knock on wood, I've only had one person pull their tip. I don't know if it's actually considered a tip bait, but all because they didn't have Well, the lady, she ordered a bunch of stuff. It was like a $200 bill. Nerf guns, toys, all kinds of crap. She ordered Applegate chicken and maple sausage. Walmart was out of chicken sausage, period. No chicken sausage at all anywhere in that place. And I messaged her. I think it was like the second item on the list. So I messaged her earlier in the shopping trip, very early into it. Sent her pictures. Hey, they're out of this. Is there another brand that you would like? Or another type of sausage you would like? And no response. And I figure, you know, I'm not gonna go and just get like regular pork sausage, because most of the time, if you're ordering chicken sausage or turkey sausage, it's specifically because you don't want pork sausage. So she didn't get it, and she ended up pulling her entire tip, which absolutely sucked. Apparently she didn't get sausage from her husband either, so she might have been moody about that. JD, how's it going? Yeah, fortunately that's like I said, knock on wood, it's the only time that's happened, but it does suck. It's like, I'm not the one that ordered, or I'm not the one in charge of ordering from Walmart, and I'm not the one that didn't answer my phone, so. Fortunately, the base pay was still like 22 bucks. So it wasn't a complete loss, but when you take it at 31, you expect it to be a 31. Besides, tip baiting should be illegal. Mary, yeah, the thing was, Walmart, the app did not give a suggested substitution, so I was basically SOL on that. Had customers cancel the entire order on me when I was almost done shopping. I haven't had that yet. I would be... Does Walmart still like pay you for the time you were in there, or how does that work? Yeah, I haven't had that happen. Ryan and Chu, is it Chu? Hopefully, I don't like mispronouncing people's names. Husband, wife, Spark team from Michigan and Philippines. Very cool. Welcome in. $2 to $3. I hope it was a small order. No worries, Mary. We're definitely back in Nebraska. The rough roads. Kaylee, how you doing? C-Dub, what's up? How you doing? We're driving through Kearney, Nebraska right now. It was a batch of shopping order. Oh, so you still got paid for the other order and were able to deliver that. That would... that's still frustrating. Starting your evening dash? Well, I hope you make a lot of money and you get a banger catering order. .9 miles till Grand Island. Yeah, the only crazy thing that's really happened to me on a Spark order was I'd gotten a single pickup curbside, which I don't get too often. They're nice when you do generally, because they paid 25 bucks. And it popped up as ASAP. So I accepted it. I was there, pulled up, waited about like 15 minutes, because after 10 minutes it notifies you that you're getting paid more for waiting. And they were absolutely packed, so I got no idea in the line. After about 20 minutes, I'm going, did they forget about me? Because now I finally see new cars pulling in and they're getting loaded and I'm still sitting there. And my order says ready. So I got out of the car and I talked to the employee that was loading up the car next to me, and I'm like, hey, I know you guys are busy right now, but I've been here for about 20 minutes and I'm waiting on this order. And it says it's ready. It's like 17 items. 11 items, quantity of 17. And he's like, yeah, let me go check on that. Goes in, a couple minutes later comes back. He's like, can I see the order number again? Plugged it in, no record. But there was no active pickup order pickup order with that order number. And he was like, hang on just a second, I think I know what's going on. So he went back in, comes out with one single bag. He's like, this is the rest of the order. Another Spark driver picked up the rest of the order but forgot that one bag. So I got paid. It ended up going up to like almost 30 bucks because I waited so long. And then the lady tipped me an extra $5 in cash when I got there and let her know, hey, I'm here with the rest of your order. So it worked out, but that was the strangest thing on Spark so far. On your way back to Washington, you should stop by Lava Hot Springs in Idaho. Oh, I've been through there 6 years ago? No. Parents divorced 3 years ago? I gotta get back through there. It's a beautiful area. I saw a little bear cub run out and across the road in front of me, right around that area. It was actually really cool. We have a video there from a few months ago on a trip to Oregon. Yeah, I'd like to actually visit the hot springs. Yeah, Jerk Beefy, I thought it was weird. I figured they would attach it to a new order number so it would actually show up in the system, but it didn't. Lexi, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Love from India, welcome. Alright, so we've had Canada, we've had who else do we had somebody from Italy earlier. Oh, we had somebody from somewhere else too. And I'm drawing a blank. Across the pond. Germany. We had somebody from Germany earlier. And now India. Cool. Our sarcasm has gone international. So how's everybody's Tuesday been treating them so far? It's a little bit of pleasure, mostly business. Gonna be doing some work in that, but tying up some loose ends, getting storage unit cleared out, just tying up some loose ends. We'll be there probably till I can't stand it anymore and want to leave. Lisa, I think you beat Luke here. I haven't seen him yet. But he hasn't commented yet. Speak of the man, the myth, and the legend. Scroll up. Did you sneak in? Oh, you did sneak in. You snuck in on my Spark rant. I don't know what I'm going to do with you two. I feel like there should be a reward for your back and forth competition. Got to get stuff done like a responsible adult. I know the biggest mistake I ever did was becoming an adult. Absolute biggest mistake. Nah, then I wouldn't have any cool stuff. He just wants to know that he beat me here, that's all. Shine on you, Crazy Diamond. Oh man. Whew. Got a little warm. It got up to 73 in western Nebraska. Unseasonably warm for February. Curious to know what you think about the Uber Eats DoorDash lawsuit drama. I think that there's going to be a lot of things exposed. Which is always good when you have companies that are as secretive as Uber and DoorDash. Transparency is a great thing. Like actual transparency. So will Uber get what they want out of it? I don't even know exactly what they want, but I do believe that there's going to be a lot of things that will be exposed. There was another lawsuit. Any DoorDash drivers between, I think, 2016 and 2019, you may be getting some compensation back. Because DoorDash got in trouble for using tips as part of the base pay, or lowering the base pay when there was a tip. So they'd pay you, like, you'd get an offer like $10 going 3 miles, and when you dropped it off it would be all base pay. But then you'd get another order that's $10 also going 3 miles, and the base pay would be $7 and the customer tipped $3. So from what I read from the article, I know they're working on a website where any dashers that were affected can go in and, I guess, I'm assuming, put their information in and figure out how much they're going to get. I think the lowest amount the article said was like $10, all the way up to I think like $14,000. '60s today in Maryland. I definitely hope you enjoyed that. Whole country's experiencing a warm front. It's nice. DoorDash did food before Uber, so who the hell is Uber? I think they are. It means more for the lawsuit to come from Uber than it does from like Grubhub, because as far as of market share. And the one thing DoorDash did, I mean, since they've got over 60 some percent of the market share, they're actually able to increase the fees, lower the pay of drivers, make more money, and it makes it more difficult for competition. And don't forget, like DoorDash, they get anywhere from a 15 to like 35% commission on the order amount. And then they get the fees and all of that from the customers. The only people that don't actually have to pay DoorDash are us. And what we do get is essentially pennies. Suit had to come from the FFC or FTC. The thing is, I feel like sometimes, like the reason we don't have any like major federal legislation is because DoorDash is, I guarantee you DoorDash has lobbyists in DC. And that's why everything that's happened so far, New York, California, all of that has been at the state level, because the federal government won't do anything about it. So they get the money from the lobbyists to make sure that no gig legislation comes before Congress on the federal level. And Uber charges way more than DoorDash. I think there should be a limit on the fees that these companies charge, all of them. Like, I'm not taking Uber's side. I think both are guilty of many things. But if this lawsuit exposes things, I guess I consider it a good thing. Uber just acting all Uberish. Yeah, I don't have a dog in the fight, so I really don't care. I'm just excited to sit back and watch the fireworks. DoorDash gets the commission, drivers and customers get the omissions. Like, I've never had another job. I've never had a job of any kind where I've gone in and they're like, yeah, we're gonna lower your pay. Like, can companies legally do that? Yes. Gig work, the gig companies, they've used that loophole and just flat out exposed us. Exposed everybody. Let's raise the fees, lower the pay, make more money, send our lobbyists to DC to make sure nothing happens on a federal level. We'll work state by state as states take up the issue, and it's easier for the companies to take on one state at a time than it is the federal government. Court discovery could expose some things, definitely. They don't operate in the USA, I think. Who doesn't? I've been getting crazy Uber Eats base pay lately. Took Wendy's 4 blocks for $29.99 today. Got a Wendy's 17, paid $42.35 of the base pay. Wow. Now, if you do Uber Eats and you do Uber rideshare, I've never actually seen like surge pricing or surge pay on an Uber Eats offer itself. But if you have rideshare going and you see those surges, they also apply to Uber Eats offers. I haven't seen surge pay in so long. Yes, Eric, we finally have service. Western Nebraska sucks. I thought Wyoming was bad. Now, I know both Uber and DoorDash's headquarters are in San Francisco. So they still have to comply with federal law, but used commercial fish in my 20s when ISO market crashed. I took a 50% pay cut almost overnight. Yeah, most like big companies don't lower your pay, they lower your hours. And I know gig work's different. But still, there has to be some federal protections. Otherwise, it's just the wild, wild west out here. And really, the gig space is like the wild, wild west. The only real regulations that we have to worry about or are forced to comply with are, you know, you can only work so many hours in a day. Speaking of, if I had a CDL and I was driving truck over the road, I would be in violation of so many DOT regulations right now. It would be sad. I would be shut down. Commercial fishing was a little different because I made a percentage of the fish sale. That helps, but more fish, more pay. I couldn't do that because I'd probably get sick and tired of eating fish, being around fish, and I like seafood, so. Vehicle under 10,000 pounds, none of those rules apply to you. Thank God, because I don't remember what time we stopped for gas in Laramie. I mean, that was 387 miles ago. I haven't stopped since. We are going to stop up here in about 30 miles. 50% pay cut is way too much. Yeah, when DoorDash cut pay, I remember when it was $3 and base pay was $3, then it was like $2.75, then $2.50, then $2, and then it was $2 for a stack. Ryan, what's going on? We are 91 miles away from Lincoln. What's the good word? I don't know, we've been talking litigation. Uber suing DoorDash and all that fun stuff. On Saturday I found my truck stops a good place for tippers for breakfast. Yeah, we gotta stop and get gas one more time. I don't have I don't know if I want to push it. Got 27 miles to decide. Yeah, you guys are reading each other's minds today. I don't know what's going on. Are the vibrations high, Lexi? It's getting dark. I don't need a hat on. Ryan is a little psychic. I had to make sure that didn't say psychotic. The vibes are high. No, Ryan is a little psychic. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm just trying to save you from telling everybody that you're psychic, and then they use you to win the Powerball. They're about to be pre-retrograde for Mercury, though. Just as we have a new moon, going to be really interesting. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Let's do it. That could just be the crazy part of my brain talking too. People just like to... I gotta remember who I'm talking to. People like to expose themselves in certain ways during that time. Crap's always got to start on a Friday, though. Ruin the weekend. Is it because I'm not wearing pants again? So what you're saying is there's 2 moons right now. By the way, I have a new podcast show on Spotify, episodes 1 and 2. Congrats, Lexi, that's awesome. Is there a link to it on your channel? I had to make a joke about moons, come on. There's a link to it on my channel. Okay, good. I will check it out. If anybody else wants to check it out, go check out Lexi's channel. I applaud anybody that can do a podcast because I don't think I could. I know I couldn't. Get the motor running. That's what we're doing. 81 miles from Lincoln. I gotta look at my phone to see what time it is here because I haven't changed it in my car. I'm like, oh hey, it's awfully dark for 4:49, but that's Pacific time. Remember my car accident? Are you kidding me? There is not enough proof that a deer actually hit your car? Well, thanks for the heads up, because I have Progressive. That's ridiculous. What do they need? Like the deer's DNA sample? Maybe some hair fibers? There was even deer hair on. See? You need to like drive it down to the police department and get like a full forensics examination. No, they don't care. They've just been collecting your premiums every month for years. I would definitely file a complaint with whoever you're supposed to file a complaint with. What is it? Would that be the FTC? I picked up an order from McDonald's. I now refuse to go there. Now, did they know that you were doing Uber Eats? Because that's the only thing that I can think of why they would deny the claim. Because other insurance companies have done that. Doesn't matter if you have full coverage, doesn't matter if you've been with them for 10 years, or your fiance is the owner of the insurance company. If they know that you're doing rideshare and you don't have or gig work and you don't have a rideshare policy or addendum, then they've been just denying the claims. Carl, how we doing? Just got home from Sparking. How was it today? They knew I used my car for work because I updated my coverage with that info and that had rental coverage during an accident. Yeah, I would figure out, I don't know if you have to file a complaint with the state that you're in or tag Progressive in a really nasty tweet. Do you have a dash cam? Pretty good day on Spark. There's an ongoing investigation. I think there should be an ongoing investigation into why it was denied. Yeah, I would definitely get a dash cam, so in case that ever happens again or anything else. They're like, we don't think a deer hit you. Really? Is that not a deer? Or is that a giant dog that identifies as a deer? Like, it's all on video. I would definitely be looking for another insurance company. I mean, I don't really trust any of them, but... Had a good Spark order delivery Saturday. Came in at 107th for 3.9, but it was for 295 items. Good Lord! You shopping for an entire town? $7 up front, $100 tip. Have 5 cases of water and several 24 packs of soda. I don't completely blame you on that. I didn't have an order that nice, but I've turned down a decent order based solely because they ordered 3 cases of water. I'm like, I don't care if I can back up right to your porch. That's not going to happen. Blonde, how are you doing? Corey, yes, I'm back. Dog that, hey. I have Geico now, and not much better, but it is what it is. Government Employees Insurance Company. Geico. Yeah, there's no way for $7. Missed the cough button, dang it. My luck would be they would have taken the tip away. Yeah, at that point, that's just a straight up gamble. I did go circling earlier, and nothing I did would fix it. I figured out that if I either swipe down and hit not airplane mode, if I turn Wi-Fi on and back off, because generally when I'm driving I don't have Wi-Fi on anyway, then then it fixes it. And if it still doesn't fix it, then I actually just hit the power button on my phone, shuts the screen down, and then I open the phone back up, and like 10 seconds later it reconnects, and it didn't. We were in the boonies of western Nebraska. I never take that order. I always scrutinize every shop and pay order because they're awesome. They are. I still look at base pay more than I do the tip. It's like if they took the tip away, would I still be okay with the base pay for the time and all of that? I'll gamble every once in a while. I mean, we all do. It's gig work. Yeah, right at the border. Oh my god, it smells like... I'll let you guys guess. It doesn't smell pleasant. Is there like a water treatment plant around here? Who cares? Unfair business practice, literally dangling a carrot. Yeah, no, tip baiting should be illegal. Cows, sulfur, a combination of the two. Oh. Well, I was gonna stop here and get gas, but we're not stopping. Ryan beat me. You get the next one. Yeah. At least have some originality. We're 63 miles away, and I have 116 miles till empty. We're gonna skate into Lincoln. There's farmers out there. Was that lightning? That was lightning. Sorry, squirrel moment. Bright flash corner of my eye. Yeah, I didn't see any corn this trip in. Heard a lot of cows though. Yeah, cows that ate hard-boiled eggs. Smell's gone now. Enough to make your eyes water. That was lightning. Alright, I'm good. I'm not seeing stuff. got 5G plus. Maybe that'll mean I won't lose service. So, since there was some cow involvement. I hate manure. Craft Penguin, how are you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Can't see Charlie, it's all dark. That's what happens when I head west. East. I can turn you guys around and you can see the road. I mean, in all honesty, you guys know what it's like to be Ray Charles now. I shouldn't have said that. That was bad. Yeah, but I can smell it. Fertilizer. State trooper back there. Sneaky, sneaky. Live is just black screen with some wind. Sounds about right. Here, I'll flip you guys around. You can enjoy the interstate. You can enjoy the last 57 miles. Sorry, Lisa. I was born without a filter between my brain and my mouth. Sometimes stuff just comes out. And I'm honestly just as surprised as you guys. That better, Steve? Last 56 miles to Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, actually, I don't mind the dark either. It's kind of peaceful. So who all worked today? Who all didn't work today? I know some of you take Tuesdays off like me. Craft Penguin didn't do gig work today, but worked on orders. That's awesome. You're your own boss. You don't necessarily need gig work, but I imagine sometimes it's probably nice just to get out of the house. What's this handing out shame again? I could use some of that. I don't have much. I don't have much shame. Unfortunately, with inflation, my shop has slowed down a lot, so gig work has helped fill in the gap in bills. Well, I hope that things will get better. I think they will. Or we'll all be broken homeless and none of it will matter. But I think things are going to get better. I will stay quiet. About what? Shame or inflation? Or the shame of inflation? That's what she says when she has a difference of opinion on something. Okay, fair enough. Another skater. Man, he's hiding good. I got radar for cops. Oh, Lisa, I wouldn't hate you. We're all, I think most of us in here, we are actual grown-ups and we can still agree to disagree on things. I try to be eternally optimistic, but not you, Charlie. Oh, okay. I was like, okay. Like I said, I was born born without a filter. My brain in my mouth. Which means I get to taste my own shoe sometimes. Oh, have it on another channel? Oh, okay, that's alright. Oh, that's what smells like crap in front of me. That's the smell I've been getting. Cattle hauler. The pungent aroma. got in there? Cows? Yeah. Yep, that's... Oh, Jesus, yes, that's the smell. Whew. Explains everything I've been smelling for the last 20 miles. Layla, how are you doing? Welcome back. Got some idiot over here that's not going to move over. You must have heard me call him an idiot. No camping in the fast lane, Mississippi. Makes sense, so sad, this year. How's Layla doing tonight? Got the last, I don't know how many miles to Lincoln. We're almost there. We're getting close. We had far less. Are we there yet? Now somebody's going to ask if we're there yet. Glad to hear Layla. Doing well. $42 miles. I'm gonna sleep really good tonight. Craft Penguin, thank you. Yes, we're almost there. Coming up into York, Nebraska, like the peppermint patty, but not. Next town will be Seward. Will be a turn off to Crete, and then we'll be in Lincoln. Yeah, I just gotta give a huge thank you to all of you guys that have been alive today and yesterday. You have kept me hopefully as entertained as I've kept you, despite all the dead zones and reconnections. Why am I going back? Just to tie up some loose ends. This is the last trip out of necessity. Any further trips will be just to, like, see people. Don't usually have thunderstorms in February. A little odd even for Nebraska. You guys must all be mesmerized by the road. And then everybody got quiet, including myself. Alright, come on, Hirschbach. Just tired because I stayed up later than normal last night, but I enjoyed hanging out on the live, so no regrets. I'll take responsibility for keeping anybody awake later than normal. Except for Ryan, I'm not taking responsibility. He had a Red Bull at like 11:30 last night, so that one's on him. Sydney's still in here. Christina, how are you doing? From Maryland. We got Maryland in the house. We got two from Maryland in the house. Oh, Craft Penguin, I gotta get to Virginia. I wanna go see Mount Vernon. I wanna go see Monticello. Colonial Williamsburg. You're sparking it up. How's Spark been for you today? It'd be really interesting to see how Spark is in Lincoln. Only about 30 minutes from Williamsburg. Oh, man, we got Virginia is representing in the chat. Junebug, how are you? Christina, Virginia is for lovers. So is that where I gotta go to find somebody? Junebug, I'm doing well. I'm crazy. Although I think you guys probably all knew that by now. Wicamico. Spark's been good, steady, good incentives. Awesome. They do have quite a few incentives on the weekend. At least lately it's been on the weekends. Why Comico? Okay. I'm pretty good at mispronouncing things correctly. I always like to ask how to pronounce things because you guys you have Norfolk, Virginia, and in Nebraska there's a town that everybody calls Norfolk, but it's spelled the exact same way as Norfolk, but they pronounce it Norfolk out here. I don't know why. They're Native American names, so the way you said it is probably correct. There's a lot, we have a lot of Native American names of towns and cities in Washington State, including the town that I was actually born in, Yakima. It's spelled Yakima. The Yakima Indians, the tribe, it was Yakama, and if you're not from Washington State, most people pronounce it Yakima. There's towns like Snohomish, Sammamish, Issaquah. There's a lot. Norfolk is about 20 minutes from you in the other direction if the big bridge tunnel isn't backed up. I'm guessing by that statement it's backed up quite a bit. It's so cool. Yeah, that was really cool. The internet can be a very cool place. Meeting so many neighbors. So many DMVers here. Yeah, usually we got like maybe one or two from Maryland, one or two from Virginia. One day we had like 6 or 7. It was like a year ago. We had like 6 or 7 people all from Boston in here. Triggered something in the algorithm. It's probably talking about Sam Adams here. This looks like Route 301. They're currently expanding the tunnel, the bridge tunnel. So when it's done, it'll be smoother sailing. Guess we just have good taste in YouTube channels. Well, I appreciate it. The more you travel, the more you find out the world is smaller than it feels. We were talking about that earlier in the first live stream today. You know, the difference of traveling across the United States and traveling across Europe. And somebody said you can travel from Germany, cross through, I think 2 other countries to get to Italy in 2.5 hours. And it takes you like 16 hours to go across the state of Texas. Just outside of Fredericksburg. You grew up in Northern Virginia near DC? Ooh. Yeah, I gotta get up there. I wanna see all things history, all things American Revolution. Hopefully it will be. They blame a lot of it on the truckers. That makes them slam the brakes going into the tunnel that caused some hiccups. All it takes is one moron cause a traffic jam. And it's usually a moron that's trying to get around a truck driver because they have no patience. Two richest counties in the country are in Virginia. I feel like I should have known that, but I didn't. Funny when you grow up around it, you forget it's there. That's kind of like the Northwest. I was talking to somebody about that. You know, Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier. So many people grow up around it. It just doesn't faze them. They don't ever go out there. They don't hike or go camping or anything. It's like, oh yeah, it's there. Loudon is number 1. Shout out to Loudon County. As Lexi says, I grew up in Fairfax. Ryan, don't remind me. 22 miles. This may be the farthest I've ever driven without stopping for fuel or the facilities. That's probably what I'm most excited about, is getting to the truck stop and Nova is ridiculous. The traffic will drive you to insanity. That's like the I-5 bridge between Portland and Vancouver at rush hour. Traffic in Hampton roads is bad enough. I don't want to go up Nova. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people up in your area. Come on, Minnesota. I'm intentionally not drinking anything these last 20 miles. Yeah, some places the commute is not worth it. Two hours one way. I couldn't do that. It's 4 hours a day that's 4 extra hours a day that you're giving to your job that you're not getting paid for. Hours a week of just driving in traffic to get to a job or to get home from it. No, thank you. Like, if you're working a job 8 hours a day and you sleep 8 hours a day and you're driving 4 hours round trip, that's 20 of your 24 hours a day. You got 4 hours a day for just you? No. They must have really, really, really loved their job. Got stuck on 95 once for 8 hours. I'd just leave my car. I'd be Michael Douglas and falling down. I'd just get out of my car. I'd leave my car and just like walk home. Like, I'm just going home now. One of the things most of my clients complain about. Yeah, and if you already had a bad day at work and then you're stuck in traffic for 2-3 hours to get home, that's no way to live. Those are the people that drop dead at 40 from a heart attack. All that stress and anxiety. The benefits package better be good, because you're definitely going to be using that health insurance. late to stop at that rest stop. They had exits blocked off so the traffic wouldn't congest the town. Oh my. That's like Lincoln on a, that sounds like Lincoln on a Husker football Saturday. The number of roads that they close or block off to avoid congestion ends up causing more congestion. Yeah, I couldn't imagine going home though and having 4 hours. Well, not even 4 hours, because if you take it like a bare minimum of an hour in the morning to get up, shower, get dressed, get something to eat, and then get in your car, you're talking maybe 3 hours from the time you get home to have dinner, relax, and then go to bed just to get up and do it all over again. How you making out, Charlie? Borderline, how are you? We are 12 miles away. Thank God. And that was in 2001. I can only imagine how much worse it is now. Well, until COVID happened. Got a $45 3-mile order for 2 items. Heck yes, Christina. Go make that money. Just got home. How was your day? Shopping for a Nintendo Switch and a memory card through Spark. That is one thing I never shop for somebody. Never shopped for a gaming console. Video game, but not a console. $189 for the day? In 8 hours? That's not bad. 95 was shut down a few years ago. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. Seattle, 2010, November of 2010 in Seattle. They don't know what snow's like. Something similar happened. It looked like a scene out of The Walking Dead. People were just leaving their cars on the interstate and walking home. Two days later, they were finally able to get their cars. You had to pick up a laptop on Spark? Only electronics I've ever had to shop for, or I've had to deliver, I think was really a TV. Back when Walmart was still on DoorDash. Usually loss prevention has to walk you to the front of the store. Oh my God. Reminds me, last week I did a Spark order, and the customer ordered 2 things of baby formula, and they have the entire section of baby formula locked up. She's like, you can pick it up at register 6. Like, I'm doing Spark, so I have to scan barcodes in that, and she was very hesitant on even letting me scan the barcode. I'm like, lady, the stuff's already been paid for. You would have thought she was holding 2 gold bars. Are we there yet? 5 miles. There's this jack wagon in this semi over here. DC metro area has the worst drivers. Well, when I finally get east, I will ask you guys where I need to avoid. Delaware's a close second. Okay, why does Delaware is a small state, right? Why do they have such terrible drivers? Or did they all migrate from Maryland? Sizzler, what's going on, man? How you doing? No cops are chasing me. I don't think. I'm just ready to park the car, run in, and use the El Baño. Sad when you have to look both ways when entering a circle. Hey, I do that in Lincoln. The drivers in Lincoln, I look both ways before crossing a one-way. You just never know. Cheese it, it's the cops. That's hilarious, Brad. They migrated from Maryland. Hey, feel free. I don't have anything copyrighted. I freely share my sarcasm with the world. We have to have an East Coast meetup? Yes, we do, and we will. We will be live streaming from Vegas, though. So anybody who can't make it will still be able to at least see what's going on. Good evening, Kevin. How you doing, buddy? Although if we do an East Coast meetup, you guys have already like basically told me no Maryland and no Delaware. Ryan says, Lexi, I spoke with Vegas directly and they said you are welcome to come. Yeah, Ryan's got some pull in that city. Just don't ask any questions. Sisler, we're back in Nebraska. Actually, we're back in Lincoln. Got to come out and tie up some loose ends. Get the rest of my stuff out of storage unit, and that alone is saving me. That alone will save me $90 a month. I didn't have to switch to Geico. Sorry, Lexi. As soon as I said it, I was like, oh crap. Back to the big money. I don't know. I'd rather have less money and a life than just a hair under a quarter tank. Philly, Jersey, Delaware, Maryland. We can do, I don't know, we got time to figure it out. Let's all meet in Colonial Williamsburg. Or go hang out at George Washington's house. All right, well, first things first, I have to go pay the water bill. It is long overdue. So, you guys, without spilling anything, I will be right back. Please go make some popcorn or something. I will be watching you, though. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? We're talking about my bladder. I didn't miss a lot then. Oh, AR from 63 to 39. You're no way, Junebug. Halfway between George Washington's birthplace and his house right now. Thank you, Lisa. My bladder feels a lot better. I don't know how I did it either. Let's be honest. Um, well, if I had my key in the ignition. Yes, bladder convo. Let's see. 482 miles. We drove 7 hours nonstop. Air doesn't mean anything in a huge market, but a small one. Yes. I'm tired. I will admit that. I am tired. My AR is high, but I haven't been doing any DoorDash, so. Yeah, Ryan is in an unfortunate market where he's got to maintain platinum. He does get great orders, but the Richmond Zoo is pretty cool too. The problem with the zoo meetup is they might make us stay there, or at least me. They will keep us. I mean, it would be cool, but yeah, I'm just worried that they might keep some of us, specifically me. Kids, adults, boys and girls, whatever. Yeah, I don't recommend doing what I just did. I do not recommend it. I do not encourage this kind of behavior. But I do believe that is the longest I have driven nonstop ever. 482 miles in 7 hours and 8 minutes. That's what I did. But I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see what Spark's going to be like in Lincoln. As long as I can do with the big kitties, so I go. Pss, pss, pss. How long was that? What, the drive? 30 from Battleground, Washington to Lincoln, Nebraska. We did it in 30 hours, and that's with stopping for fuel and stopping to sleep. Delaware has tax-free shopping. Oh, hey, I didn't know that. Corey, I will definitely be getting some sleep, some rest. I'm still on Pacific time. It's 8 o'clock here. That's one thing about like Washington State. If I were ever to work a, I hate to even say it, work a W-2, Washington has no state income tax, and Oregon has no sales tax. So living as close to Oregon as I do, it would be very beneficial. Yes, I'm in Central Time Zone now. Probably switch the clock in my car. Otherwise, I'll be screwed up for 2 weeks. White rhino exhibit? I think we probably all get a little scarier looking the older we get. More so if you're a rhino. I'm only an hour behind you now. I feel like Forrest Gump when he got done running. I think I'll go home now. We'll do some live ride-alongs while I'm here too. The one benefit of not having mountains or trees everywhere. Nothing blocking. I'm definitely back in Nebraska. People can't drive. Yeah, now that some of you guys realize how close you are to each other in Maryland and Virginia, you guys can meet up and DoorDash, Spark. Delaware's nice, kind of like Virginia, except with beaches and smaller. Go visit Borderline. Corey, you're Midwest? I can't remember if you told me what state or not. The fact that I can remember anything at this point is a bloody miracle. Oh, Niagara Falls would be cool. Let's just do a meetup at Niagara Falls. Okay, we'll just leave it at Corey's Midwest. Well, now you ruined it. I mean, although you could be telling me you're in Michigan and you're not. You could be in the witness protection program too. I could be in the witness protection program, and my name's not really Brash. Corey, you're north. So I haven't. I'll have to fill up my gas tank, but I think we got Portland, Vancouver. I'm just gonna say Vancouver. If I ever say Portland, it's same difference. We left there with a full tank. We filled up in Ontario, Oregon, spending $40. We filled up in Brigham City, Utah, for $37. And then we filled up in Laramie, Wyoming for $32. Was that it? And then we made it all the way to Lincoln. So I'm going to say about 140, 100, maybe 150. Really, it's not bad. Just filled your tank for 15. What do you have, like $3 off a gallon or something? I guess a lot of the snow did melt. It did get warm here today. 289. That's not bad. What did God dang, what did I pay for it in Laramie? I think it was 289 in Laramie. We had 10 cents off a gallon. So it's 279. I don't know. I'm tired. I can't math. Hovers right around 3. Which gas is you're paying 350. I paid 370 a gallon when I left Battleground. So you have to put mid grade in your car. I usually just stick with 87, which I guess some places is mid grade. Some places it's not. I think Utah has 85, 85, 87, 89. What did I pay? Last time we came out, 272. And that was in Kimball, Nebraska. Oh, basically at my destination. Yeah, we're in Lincoln. We made it. Hurts the eyes and the pockets. Our goal one shift just for gas sometimes. Yeah, that definitely gets depressing. You guys, I think I'm actually. I know I went live earlier than I normally do on a Tuesday, but I am going to go get something to eat, and I'm going to get some sleep. So appreciate all of you for hanging out with me for the last couple hours of this drive. An hour and 26 minutes. Yeah, it's time for bed. I'm exhausted. Thank you all for keeping me company. We'll be live maybe tomorrow. See you guys then. I'll give you guys plenty of notice though. So Austin, let's go. We'll be live here in the next couple days, so I will see you guys all then.